Oh, I already have someone watching. That's not creepy. All right, so here's the flasher unit out of the 93 Mazda Protege, made in Japan. So anyway, so I had to remember that it was plugged in this way, it was hanging up, and so it's this one here. Let me point with something that's not my finger. This is the one that wasn't getting power, so we need to pull it out and check it out. We've got a bad connection again. We're going live, so no, it's not fixed now. I'm gonna. Do you think this is an odd flashing? I think it looks pretty standard. But anyway, all right. If you're watching this later, this is a live feed. I always feel I need to explain. It's not a one-sided conversation, but it kind of is because you can't see what other people are doing. So if you'll just hold it about here. We're used to the round one. Oh, the round ones, yeah. So to get this out, what does that look like? Yeah, I had already pulled it off. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I was gonna stage it, and I can't lie to you guys. All right, so then I have to remember again that it was. I have to hold it up and be like, oh yeah, it was that one. So I turn it around, and if we look here, you really can't see anything. I mean, you guys can't. I sure cannot. Let me grab an extra flashlight. The light in here is not fantastic. All the flashlights are missing. There you go. You can't. I don't really see any broken solder, but the thing is I can't even see in here at all. What I'm waiting for is for surely there's a way to pull this out. It had a way to go. We're just gonna slide up. Ooh. Oh. So I have I'm all ready. I got solder and my soldering iron's heated up. No. Don't touch a hot soldering iron. Just playing. But this is what I used to get the blinker out, the flasher unit out. There's a metal tab that came down here and it rested here. So I got one that was small enough to fit in between these little tabs, and then I kind of like pulled it like this and kind of walked it down. And I was supposed to be pulling on it as I did it, but it just kind of came on its own, I was grateful. So I'm expecting it to be glued inside here somehow. I don't know how on earth we would get to it. We might have to see if we can find another flasher unit. But we did determine that that was the problem. But I did. Where is Keith? He's supposed to said, let me know when you go live. So I said, I'm going live right now. No, you know what? It is. It's like extra soldered on these. I just don't want to melt the plastic trying to get in here. Or screw up anything else by shoving this back here. So I guess we could try. I have this paste flux I haven't used. I used to do, hold on. Is that plastic or is that the solder? I don't even know. Ooh. Don't breathe that crap in. It's toxic. Yeah, there's the plastic thing on. That's not what I was just burning right now, by the way. All right, so pulling away from you. Get some flux on that. Wow, that is not happy. I have not done this in a while, so don't start mansplaining how to do it. It'll come to me. Okay, so maybe if we can just drip a little bit on here. It's not what I want to do, but that's not the right way to do it. So this is driving me kind of bonkers. So now I'm looking to see. Oh, and these are this is the set where I used to get the this little tiny screwdriver out, this Stanley set. Just by the way. That'll probably end up in my description below at some point. But you can see here it's got these are little plates that flick back and forth. Point with something that's not my finger, not taking up so much space. And so these make the connections. Yeah, thanks, Carshed. Appreciate that. You know, this one was, she actually asked me if blinker fluid was a thing, and I'm like, well, it's a thing, but it's an imaginary thing. So, but we're trying to figure out if there's a way I can remove this to resolder it, or if we have to go buy a new one. And that I'm waiting, I'm waiting for Keith to come on. I know, and I just texted him, said we're going live, and then I waited like 15 minutes. But so what you do, if you don't know how to solder, what you do is, pretend this is a soldering gun, is you would warm it up a little bit, and then you get a little solder, you take your little solder, you can either touch it to it, or touch your soldering gun to it, and then touch it to it, so the solder takes. But you can't just like try and get some solder on there and hope it sticks, which is what I feel like is going on. So, but I don't know how to take this out other than using a Dremel, but then how's it all going to go back in? So we're kind of stuck at this point. And yeah, oh, is it possible to take out the components of the plastic housing as a relay? Good. I'm sure there is, but I don't know how. It's part of the reason we're doing this live, so someone could tell me. Let me grab some little needle nose pliers, see if we can pull them out. Now, the thing is, you got to be careful not to pull out on anything important. So, like, there's nothing right here, so we can kind of grab on. But that's not budging. And you don't want to tear any circuitry or anything up. Like, there's a little thing of solder right here where this is that little resistor is connected. And so, you're really just not sure. Maybe locked on the sides, the skinny part. Oh, yeah. It's not being, oh, sorry. I'm looking for myself, not for you guys. It's not being blocked from this end. Oh, worst you could do is break. Okay, well, that's true. He said the worst you could do is break it. The owner standing here next to me, she was filming for me. So, I don't know how much the replacement part would cost, but can't hear you. You film. Oh, wait. Let me see your phone. I'm going to look it up on her phone. Unless one of you guys has O'Reilly's, can tell me. You were hungry, weren't you?
We're going to go out for our birthdays.
Oh. Where do I put it? Here?
Yeah, you just start
There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's a good look at how much. How did 93 and so long ago I have to scroll past so many dates? I don't understand. I'm not old. Okay, so now we have the right vehicle in. This is going a little slow. Hey Sam, what's up? So we will search for flasher. Lighting and electric. Sorry, we don't have that. Just go. Just look flasher and see if it comes up. I don't want to go and be like, I need this at the store again. Yeah, they usually have the round ones. This is what they're showing. They've got all these round ones and little. They've got the relays and stuff, but they're not showing what we need. And this is, this is often what they look like. Most of mine in cars used to look like this one. But they're not need. Just have a part number. It doesn't work that easily though. I mean, it does have a part number, but not for this. Relevance. Yeah. Oh, number of terminals. There we go. We've got. No, it's not going to show any. So I guess they don't sell these. We'll have to probably get this part from Mazda. Sorry, what did they say? Let's see. The 552s on everything. Just put your arm out the window for left-hand turns. Blinkers optional. The blinkers are optional everywhere. Perhaps somewhere else. Here you go. All right, we'll see if I'm thinking we might have to end up going to a junkyard. But since the temperature dropped, it's actually working. Well, what did I do? Thank you. Since the temperature dropped, it's not such a big deal anymore. It works because it's cold, so the heat's not making those connectors want to come apart. But flasher unit. Mazda 7-prong. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I didn't write prong. I wrote prong. Good for me. You're right. You could always Dremel plastic off 3M. Oh, that's true. Well, I want to see how much this costs because for now she could just go with it as is. I've got somewhere I got to be in a little bit, unfortunately, and she's got a life too. So it's Mazda Miata. That looks a lot like it, but those are like $80. So we may have to fix this one and make it work.
Yep.
Or the problem is that the junkyards are not open when it's convenient. So yeah, $80. That's what happens when you have an. Oh, there we go. All right, so
slide a screwdriver gently down the smaller sides on the inboard part of the flasher to disengage the two tabs.
Keith, man. All right, slide a screwdriver gently down. I wish I could do Keith's voice because I could make this so inappropriate. All right. Gently down the smaller sides of the inboard part of the flasher, disengage the two tabs. Yeah, I knew there had to be a way, and I know Keith would knew it. I just needed him to come back. Okay, now I'd taken this off a minute ago. You just are slow, and so you missed it. And lightly take a pair of needle nose pliers on the side cartridge of the flasher. Okay, that's what I did. Here, we'll try again since Keith is here to observe. We did this a minute ago. Not even mine. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I have these needle nose pliers, and there's some soldering here, so I'm going to do it from this side. Is this or you got to still show it on there. What am I selling today? All right, so lightly take the needle nose pliers and slide the cartridge out of the sleeve. Yeah, well, that hasn't worked. I mean, I'll give it another go. I'm pulling really hard, actually. I don't want to tear it up. Maybe I need some just regular. I know, he was talking about this. I got the screwdriver off. Try and hold it still because you're probably making people sick. I don't think you don't mean to, there's no tabs on this. You meant the tabs on the connector because when he was looking at it, the connector was still on, I believe. I don't see anything here. It should just come out from there. But let me grab just a regular needle nose. Because maybe, sometimes I don't have as good a grip as I maybe should. Okay, so here's a new one on. Oh, hey, thanks, engine head. The cartridge should slide out. Well, should. Ain't happening. Holy crap. It's not coming at all. You could say gently pull, but I'm pulling pretty hard. Anything else, Keith?
It says close up, please.
Oh, close up, please. You probably want to see us here on the sides. If you guys don't know Keith, he's the best. He knows all this stuff. Looks like it's locked the edges of the board at the front. Oh, maybe a smidge. Oh, you think so? I could squeeze it. Yeah, I could have melted in the back. I squeeze it this way. It's a little more loose. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just not budging. I don't think it has anything to do with... It's like this side, it moved just a smidge when I know it's hard to see, I'm sorry. Why don't you just come over, Keith? It's a little short trip, right? Just walk over. But if I squeeze it this way and this sides come away from the edges, then if I'm very careful and over here, so we've got a little soldering joint here, so I'm trying not to mess anything up. So I have these super skinny needle nose. I'm trying to get in here and pull. And that the board actually moved, like the whole thing moved. But on this side, where I have room to get in here without getting to anything, it doesn't even budge. I'm trying to slice the case if you need to. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to do that then. So this looks like this is gonna be a 4-parter, and we'll slice the case and we'll get her all taken care of. But my kids have a birthday party to go to today, and she also has a life, so we will come back to this in the future. So we'll just stick this in. Always plastic solder it back together. I was thinking a lot of electrical tape. There we go. So now that's all in. So, and see, it didn't scratch up too bad when I was trying to get it out. 3M tape is easier. Yep, Smitty's right. Okay. Hopefully you showed on me. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. We'll do a part 4 when we actually are going to cut this open. And plus it's fun to look at the parts anyway. And yeah, so thanks for watching. See you guys later. See ya. Okay, there's a button here. Thanks, Keith.